So here we are again, and most of my followers and mutuals were asking me to re-upload my Naruto scales onto this channel, so I'm going to do exactly just that and revamp, repolish the scales themselves. But before we even get into that, we have to do three things. Number one, read the tiering system. They explain directly you do not have to destroy or affect something to be able to scale to the tier or the person. But since most of you guys are just lazy, I'm just going to leave the link for Versus Battle Wiki down in the comments below so you can read it for yourself and gather some intelligence. Second thing we need to know is what universal energy systems are and how they work. Universal energy systems are basically systems of energy that scale to the user or scale to the person worldwide in their verse. Their stats, durability, speed, etc. And this would correspond with Naruto via chakra, and that's the third thing we're going to be talking about. Now, chakra is basically physical, spiritual, and mental energy comprised into one. You know, chakra is in your body, your cells, your organs. It's all intertwined with one another, meaning that chakra would scale to your body and would scale to your durability, your AP, etc. You know, if you do not scale to your chakra in Naruto, it's going to have negative effects on your body. Either one, you're going to swell up and explode. Two, you go over your chakra limit and explode again. Or three, you just become season 1 Deku. So you have to scale to the amount of chakra output that you're using. You also know that everything in the Naruto universe is comprised via chakra and everything is made via chakra. So it would inherently scale to the person depending on what the jutsu or what the use is. Now that we got all that stuff out the way, for the actual scales themselves, I'm just going to go from the lowest to highest point consistently for me. If you scale Naruto any differently, that's fine. But to first start off, we know about the 10 tails, right? Or the Jubi. Directly stated to us that the 10 tails in terms of energy is equivalent to that of a planet or a small planet. And how do we know this? The Oracle Sphere, which is used to monitor chakra around the entire planet, the 10 tails starts branching off and making its own small planet, which will put the 10 tails anywhere from small planetary to planetary in terms of energy. It's stated that tail beasts are weaker without a Jinchuriki or without a host, meaning that Madara and Obito, who absorbed the 10 tails and became Jinchurikis, would be stronger than the 10 tails, putting them in the same range of planetary as well in terms of AP. Naruto is directly relative to both Jubidar and Jubito, would put him in the same corresponding tier in terms of AP. Now, for Naruto in the last, we're directly introduced to Toneri, and it's stated that Toneri is moving the moon out of orbit to crash into the earth, therefore destroying both the earth and the moon in the process. We also know that Toneri's castle is protected by the Tenseigan's chakra, and the Tenseigan's chakra is strong enough to withstand both the earth and moon being destroyed. It's also implied that Toneri was going to recreate the earth and the moon after its destruction, and even more so, Toneri would scale to this via the fact that the Tenseigan synergized with his own chakra, putting Toneri in the range of planetary to large planetary. And Naruto is not only able to destroy the Tenseigan, but he's directly able to beat the cloak out of Toneri, putting Naruto in the same range of planetary as well. So, we have some pretty consistent planetary Naruto scaling here. Isn't that ironic? Now, if you want to get Naruto even higher than this, in the Boruto movie light novel, it's directly stated that Momoshiki created his own parallel dimension. Now, in Momoshiki's dimension, we see a plethora of stars, a giant star, and if you want to use the Storm Games as reference, there's even 20 stars, which will correspond for the tier of star to solar system. This is all base Momoshiki. To use Momoshiki even after absorbing the soul of Kinshiki stated that his power was insignificant compared to Naruto and Sasuke, and even more so, it stated that if it was one-on-one, he'd only be able to keep up. So a full power Naruto and Sasuke would just scale above a fused Momoshiki, putting them in the same tier as well. Now, if you want to go even higher, we would have to go back to Shippuden and Kaguya. Now, the Kaguya stuff is pretty contentious for me, but I'm just going to give it to you guys for this video. Now, it's directly stated that Kaguya is able to change or warp the space of the Naruto universe and swap it out with her own space. Now, Kaguya originally swapped the main Naruto universe for another universe with the moon. Kaguya has access to 6 other time spaces: the gravity dimension, the lava dimension, the ice dimension, the sand dimension, and the root dimension. Now, in these dimensions specifically, we're directly able to see a plethora of stars, moons, 2 moons. And if you want to use the Storm Games as reference, we directly see blue shifts and red shifts, which are the signs of an expanding universe. Now, this would scale Kaguya anywhere from the ranges of solar to galaxy, depending on how you want to get into it. Maybe even universal if you want to highball it. Naruto is relative to the same Kaguya, overpowering her, going equal with her, you get the idea, which would scale Naruto in the same corresponding tier in terms of AP. So that's pretty much the highest I can get Naruto. Consistency for me is around star to solar. I don't really care for the uni stuff, but I'm going to be uploading my Naruto speed scale after this one. So yeah, again, this is all just my opinion and where I think is consistent for him though.